another episode of Very Serious Cocktails. I'm your host, Serious Cocktail Host. Today is a milestone episode for us and our members. Here at Very Serious Cocktails, we pride ourselves on the creation and tempered enjoyment of practical, stately cocktails. We have strict guidelines that, thankfully, preclude the inclusion of any sweet or fanciful creations. We often jokingly refer to other cocktail channels as dessert beverage channels. However, despite this avant-garde humor, I can assure you that we feel this is no laughing matter. Let us begin. Normally we would start with the reading of the minutes from the previous episode, but in lieu of that, this week we will be announcing the winner of the Cocktail of the Year award. Our Very Serious members have voted between over 10,000 recipes. In the final hours of the contest, there were 2 cocktails tied for this prestigious honor. Glass of vodka with no garnish, and glass of gin with no garnish. Ultimately, glass of gin with no garnish won by a single vote. In the spirit of fairness, I will now read the most upvoted dissenting opinion from user CocktailMaker45. What has become of our esteemed organization? The winning cocktail, which I refuse to acknowledge by name, is a salacious and garish affront to the founding principles of Very Serious Cocktails. Well, CocktailMaker45, today's recipe is going to knock your socks off. I apologize for my use of a whimsical idiom. You see, the sad fact is that we've run out of serious cocktail recipes. We've depleted every known combination of serious ingredients with sensible presentations. We've already exhausted everything from glass of whiskey with no garnish to white rum with 1/4 teaspoon of club soda. Therefore, starting today, we have no choice but to make cocktails that we consider to be less than serious. Today's entry is entitled Orange Creamsicle Cocktail. Unfortunately, it is a delightful mixture of extreme flavors and sweetness. It also, against our wishes, tends to evoke pleasant thoughts, like memories of childhood and popsicles. It is a sad day, but we shall persevere. Now, I can't imagine why any of you would, but if you're going to make this cocktail, you will need several ingredients. And now, the reading of the said ingredients. 2 ounces vodka, 1.5 ounces orange zest simple syrup, 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon heavy cream. We'll start by making the orange zest simple syrup. I've never uttered the word zest until today.
Add equal parts sugar and water to a saucepan. Add a goodly amount of orange zest. Stir, and bring to a boil. Now let it cool. Once cooled, fine strain your orange zest simple syrup into an appropriate container. If one does not have a decorative mason jar, one can find a substitute.
We shall now make the cocktail. In keeping with the grim spirit of this drink, I have purchased an outlandish spherical bottle of vodka. Now the orange zest simple syrup. 1.5 ounces of this. We'll need 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract. And 1 teaspoon of heavy cream. We're going to shake this with ice, but before we do, we want to stir and try to totally combine all the ingredients together. We'll now strain our chilled mixture into an ostentatious presentation glass. Those of you with weaker constitutions may want to skip this next section entirely. We're going to be adding a garnish. And sadly, I can't imagine one more opulent.
Juice and finely chop an orange into a chilled metal bowl. Add a teaspoon of sugar and a cup of heavy whipping cream. Now whip the contents of the bowl to your desired consistency. According to my anti-lean, this happens faster in a chilled metal bowl.
You'll want to place your orange whipped cream into a cake frosting decorating device. Those of you that don't have one of these devices because you like sensible cocktails and you're not a pastry chef can use a plastic bag with a corner cut out, although I'm sure you've tuned out long ago. Put that in there. Apply the extravagant garnish to the top of your drink. That is all. Now I'll give this a try and share my personal impressions. It's just as I feared. It's scrumptious. For our members, this delicious travesty marks the end of an era. It was a time of reason and structure. It was a time of very serious cocktails. You have my deepest sympathies. Goodbye for now. Until next week, when we'll make a pina colada. Still here? That's really awesome of you. Honestly, thank you. If you like what we're doing here, one of the best ways to support us is to simply watch our videos all the way through to the end. Other ways to help us, if you like our videos, is to literally like our videos by tapping on the like thing. And even more importantly, subscribe to our channel by tapping on the subscribe thing. We humbly hope that you'll share what you found here with every last person you know, and that you'll aggressively demand that they do the same. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.